Dr. Ned MacArthur. Today I'm going to discuss car accident injuries. Recently a report came out suggesting that the cost for car accidents is $99 billion annually. Needless to say, there's a lot at stake. Now, one of the big questions to answer is, does the severity of car damage associate with the amount of occupant injury? Meaning that, is there a relationship between how much your car is damaged and how much the people inside the car are injured? And to answer this question, we're going to review a research article entitled Risk Factors for Long-Term Whiplash Injury Treatment in Japan. Now, this is a very important study because it answers two very important questions.
1. Does crash severity, as gauged by the degree of structural damage to the subject's car, correlate with the risk for injury? 2. Does this degree of crash severity correlate with duration of care, which can be grossly considered a gauge of the severity of the injury? The researchers classified vehicle property damage on the basis of 6 grades. Grade 0, no damage. Grade 1, slight damage. Grade 2, damage to the bumper. Grade 3, 1/3 of the car damage or trunk damage. Grade 4, half of the car damaged. And grade 5, total destruction of the car.
Although there are no details given on this grading scheme, those in grade 1 or slight damage more than likely represent cosmetic damage. Broken headlights, broken taillights, scuff marks, paint transfer, maybe a broken piece of trim, things like that. So accidents in grade 0 and grade 1 more than likely represent what we call here in the United States no damage accidents.
Start by looking at figure 1 on the left. Along the bottom of the graph, we have the 6 categories of accidents. Along the left, we have the number of people injured in each accident category. When the authors break down the 400 cases on the basis of damage alone, we see that a large number of them were injured in grade 0 and grade 1, which to me is an interesting fact in light of the misconception that injuries are unlikely when there is no car damage. In fact, were this theory true, we would expect to see few injuries in the first 2 categories and expect to see a linear relationship of increasing numbers of people in the greater severity groups. Instead, we actually see a negative relationship. As damage increases, there are fewer people per group. Now let's look at figure 2 on the right. Along the bottom of the graph, we have the 6 accident types, and then along the left, we have the duration of their treatment for their injuries. This second graph shows quite clearly that treatment duration, which is used to measure injury severity, fails to follow any linear pattern. Logic would suggest that a person in a minor accident would have fewer injuries, thus require shorter treatment, and that somebody involved in a larger accident would have greater injuries and thus have a longer duration of care. Well, these figures quite simply and quite clearly point out that this just isn't true. Thus, the no damage to your car, no injury idea cannot be supported.
If you've been involved in a car accident and are wondering whether you've been injured, please call my office today and schedule a injury evaluation. And if you mention this video, we'll also include a complimentary therapeutic massage. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.